Hunters, today is the day you've all been waiting for, the start of the firearm hunting season. Outdoors men and women from all across the region hit the woods bright and early this morning, look to get off to a successful start. Over in Atlanta, one of the oldest buck pulls in the state began filling up bright and early with the first deer brought in at 8:21 a.m. Atlanta's own Melissa Paul was the first on the pole and the first woman to bring in a deer, nabbing a 7-point buck early this morning. The biggest on the pole was an 11-point buck brought in by Chuck Whitmire from Atlanta. Both successful hunters say they feel honored to have their deer hung proudly in their hometown.
I've been on the pole before, but I've never been the first woman or the first buck, so it's kind of cool.
Oh, it's awesome, you know. I mean, my phone's been ringing nonstop, and the word's gotten around town already.
It's really amazing how the town just gets to be a hubbub of activity around the buck pole this year.
Over in Hillman, people gathered downtown during their lunch break to see the buck pull down in Hillman. Hillman native Chad Elowsky came in with a beautiful 13-pointer with a 15 3/4 spread to win top marks at the pole. Elowsky says he was close to heading in for the day when he saw the buck walking with a doe, and he says getting his prize deer made waiting in the cold worth it.
Well, it's just great. I've never had one on the buck pole in my life. That's the only buck around here that I've shot that's worthy of getting on the pole. So.
And up in Onaway, the deer were coming in better than ever at the Onaway buck pole at the Parrott Outpost. Volunteers were seeing beautiful bucks coming in all day long and had 8 on the pole just before the afternoon hunt. They finished the day with 12 bucks with a couple of nice size 9-pointers. The Parrott family says they are excited to see just how much the community has embraced this northern Michigan tradition.
Well, we've had this for about 4 years now, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. We have people that are donating to this around town, supporting it, and like I say, it just continues to get bigger.
And in downtown Alpena, it was a party to celebrate the 3rd year of the 2-day Alpena buck pole. A total of 11 bucks were on the pole by the end of the first day, with the teenagers taking home top marks and cash prizes. 15-year-old Carrie Perzuski had the best buck, nabbing an 18-pointer in Lachine. 14-year-old Troy Schloff came in 2nd place, taking his prize buck, a 9-pointer in Lachine as well. There was also a 12-year-old on the pole, Evan Lipsky, who had an impressive 9-point buck. Tomorrow, a whole new set of bucks will be up for cash prizes at the pole, and based on what they saw today, the 2nd day of the season should bode pretty well for hunters.
What we're seeing is some pretty big bucks. The first one we got today was the biggest one we still have up here, and it was shot by a 15-year-old girl right in Lachine. And we also have a couple other bucks shot in the Lachine area that were pretty impressive.
Hunters from all around the area did very well on their first day of the firearm season. This is Jerry Hall from Glennie and his 9-point buck he harvested earlier this morning near Glennie on federal land. Katie Pelt from Rogers City took home this 8-pointer in the Onaway area earlier this afternoon. And Hugh Shadig of Millersburg had an impressive 9-point buck also in the Onaway area today. Congratulations to all of today's successful hunters. Remember to keep on sending us your pictures of the deer you harvest this rifle hunting season. Message us on Facebook or send it to us via email at wbkbsports@wbkb11.com.